I am doing a deep clean on the studio and office today. Actually, I've been working on it for a few days, and it has been a mess in here. I'm sorting through everything, making piles of stuff to get rid of, piles of stuff to sell and give away. Trying to dig into all the corners of stuff that has been piled up and really deep clean and get things sorted out. And it has been a monumentous task. Wow. It's amazing how many things. I haven't even started tearing this stuff out. I just did the center part. Big job. Big job to get it all cleaned out. And I actually found a whole bunch of handwritten notes in different notebooks. I've been sort of tearing them out and compiling them in a folder because they are back when I did expressionist intuitive paintings. And they're talking about the notes that I made talk about the flow state that I used to get into and how I used to do that. So I'm kind of excited to read over my notes and sort of try to access that flow state again and see if I can't get some of those paintings done again. And automatic writing too. I was pulling out some of the old journals and thinking that maybe I would go back to doing some automatic writing. So all this purging is ending up inspiring me for some new beginnings. It's amazing the stuff you find when you start pulling everything apart. It's been a lot of work, but it's actually been kind of fun uncovering old journals and old notes that I made about my creative process. So I found this self-portrait that I started a gazillion years ago, and I actually do have a canvas somewhere. Unfortunately, I think it's up in the attic and will probably have to be tossed, but this was a self-portrait I did, oh gosh, I don't know, a long time ago, and then I painted it on canvas. I found a whole folder full of old Gelli prints that I had done. There's like a ton of them in here. I used to do a lot of Gelli printing, and I guess I probably saved these to use in collage. But there is a lot of fun Gelli prints. Ooh, oh, I might have to pick through this and save some. I love that. Wow. With the raven or the crow on the stones. Wow, that's really pretty. Huh. Maybe I should actually attach my camera to a stand and do a kind of flip through on these for you guys. Be like a journal flip through, only a monoprint flip through. The other folder that I found was my old, there's a certain range of years in National Geographic where they used a certain kind of ink. I don't remember exactly what it is. I think it was the 1970s. But if you put CitraSolv on the pages, you could get these really awesome abstract designs. I can't do it anymore, even outside, because the CitraSolv is too strong for me. It really, really bothers me. But I love these papers, so I saved these. Wow, that is so cool. So, I don't know if I'd have time to do a flip through on both of these, but why don't I flip the camera around and do a flip through on this one, and then if I have time, I'll do a flip through on that one. I'm thinking I may add a prints section to my website because I have so many prints made up for when we were doing the farmer's market. And it might be a good idea, especially for Christmas gifts. I think people would love to give them their archival G clay prints. And there's a lot of them. So I may try to find some time to get those listed on my website. I also have cards. I just don't know if it's worth paying the shipping on cards for people. Maybe I could put them together in sets. I'm not sure about whether I'll take the time to list those on my website because it's a lot of work, but I do have a lot of prints, and I have a lot of older prints like these where sometimes the mat is a little dinged up or something. So I really should create a sales section and list some of these prints in a sales section. But anybody who's ever worked on their website knows that it's just such a time suck. It takes so long. But that was a jazz series of silk paintings on silk that I did. And I have lots of prints, lots and lots of prints that I should get listed. Some of those boxes under there are full of prints. That stack is all prints. Yeah, lots of stuff to sell. Just a matter of finding the time to get it all listed. But I can't wait to finish getting the studio cleaned out and then show you the transformation after it's cleaned. Okay, got to get back to work. Okay, so this is the Gelli print folder. These were all printed on a homemade Gelli plate. Isn't that amazing, the detail it picks up in a leaf? These were stencils that I cut. This was a piece of rubber. I think it was a bicycle inner tube. I used to love cutting stencils for these. I love this one a lot. That's beautiful. I'm going to set that aside. Beetle bugs. Another one that I just love. Wow, those are really beautiful. Makes me want to get back to doing Gelli prints. I like that one too. Like the tire tracks. We sold a lot of these back when I did them. So there's no dates on these, but I think it was quite a few years ago. Wow, I like that a lot. That was a stencil that I carved. Yeah, actually all the shapes were stencils that I carved. Ooh, I like that one too. Okay, so these are the CitraSolv pages, and I'm going to go through these faster than I went through the gelatin print folder, just because there's a lot of these. I'll put a link to where you can purchase CitraSolv. Hopefully you can still purchase it, but I'll put it on the screen and I'll put it below the video in the show notes, where you click the little more button and you see the show notes below. For the most part, I'm not going to talk through this one. I'm just going to do it to music.